with Abigail's shop on the way.
About halfway there, I'll turn to the others and I'll be like, why did you not buy anything? It is quite rude to take up a businessman's time that way.
I'm a wizard. What would I need with a sword?
It wasn't my idea to go to him.
I know this one fella that tried to take down a massive demon by himself, and he actually had a sword. It was a very useful tool for him.
Huh.
No way, swords are useful tools. I wouldn't have guessed.
I mean, for a wizard. For me, it'd be fine as well.
I mean, I've got a dagger, so it's not like I don't have it.
Fair.
But...
Also, the things I'm looking for are a little bit too pricey for me right now. So...
Yeah. I love the actor's clothes, so...
If we take on bigger missions, we'll get the authorization to get equipment, either temporarily or permanently. No charge required. If we're lucky.
Well, that's good to know.
Things get busy. So you guys still continue coasting your way through this coastal town. Sandra dies of a heart attack, apparently. BRB, he says. Shame. Quite a shame. Anyways, though, with or without Sandra's heart attack corpse, you guys go through the town, probably another some 15, approaching 20 minutes. You guys sort of leave the sort of, I guess suburb area is the best way to describe it. The sort of residential quarters area, which is sort of at its sort of tip with where the Expeditionaries HQ is. And then you guys begin entering a different sort of quarters. This sort of, well, the best way to describe it is market quarter. Plenty of shops. Some of them are smithies, some of them are jewelers, some of them selling animals. Plenty of them selling fruit. You see a lot of second waivers here, as well as some merchants that accompanied you on the way here. Buying, selling, doing general business. You guys cut through the crowd, spotting some people gazing at peculiar produce from this region. Some of them peeking at peculiar animals from this region. Stuff like that. Anytime, if any of you ever get obliged to stop and investigate Varric, we'll pull you and keep you guys moving.
Varric, what would it require to establish an emporium in a place like this? I am certain we could make money with our skill sets.
I mean, in technicality, as expeditionaries, you guys aren't allowed to without good reason, like missing a limb all of a sudden.
I mean, we can make that happen, but I think you probably prefer not to.
I like all my limbs where they are.
So
do horns count as limbs?
Special consideration.
Sorry,
I do not know.
Expensive.
That's how the bureaucracy of coming to the Expanse was. They only brought certain people for certain talents, fill certain roles. And if you're trying to stop being an expeditionary and start trying to be a merchant, you're crossing between companies. Merchant company to colonial company, and that's its own mess.
And what if you were both?
You can't be both.
Interesting.
Yep. I personally would try to stay under the radar for everything. It's not worth the hassle.
Alright.
If you want to try it, talk to Charlotte. She has to know something about the process. But I personally don't.
Based on your words, I gather I would need considerable clout, favor, before such a topic is considered.
Yep, probably with both colonials and mercs. Maybe even some of the Royal Guard consideration as well. Considering out there the ones that allow everything to be here. It's too complicated. But I'm rooting for you if you try it.
Perhaps then in the future.
Again, talk to Charlotte about it later. She'll probably know something. And here we are. You guys, it's this tall 3-story building. whose storefront is the bottom floor. It's obviously a tailor shop from the fine attire that is being displayed from the front of it through its windows. Let's head in.
Step inside.
Ding! Store bell, front door, open, noise. Ding! You guys see a finely dressed gentleman sort of reading a letter at the front, sitting behind register. And he has these glasses on and he looks up and sees all of you. His eyes linger on Varric. Ah! Welcome. Welcome. To the Keeper's Weavers.
I'm just gonna whisper, is that who the flowers are for?
Not.
What did you say the name was, Crash? The Keeper.
The Keeper's Weavers.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Costellos. Is Abigail here? Why doesn't she? She's upstairs. Why don't you go take those flowers and make her day a bit more bright? Thanks. You guys will be fine here, right? Varric, do you think I'm some sort of demon that's going to eat them or something? Step into my parlor, the spider said to the fly sort of deal?
Insight check to see if he's a demon.
Yeah, sure, roll insight check
Yeah,
to see if
fuck
he's a
it.
demon, yeah.
Sure, fuck it. Actually, what race are they?
He's a human.
He's a human? Okay. 19, he's definitely a demon in disguise.
He appears to be a human.
That's a
He
bit
appears
much
to
to
be
think.
facetious,
Anyway.
as they say.
My mother once escorted a demonic client. It's very hush-hush. From the exchange to the capital.
Interesting sort of friends you have, Varric, and I'll be happy to talk with them while you go upstairs and make my niece happy. Right. I'll be right back. And he just walks at the far corner stairs.
Make kissy
Costello
faces as he
says
walks
he's
up the
been-
thing.
Costello says his name was introduced to you guys as. That's his name there.
I-
Costellos.
Stills.
Costellos. He watches him and waits till he fully goes up to the next story, and then his face immediately turns from the staircase over to you guys, just like quick as a whip. He's a nice lad. A bit dumb, but nice. So,
And when I say demonic, I mean rich person with no morals.
sounds like the sort of person that would be around here. Though certainly not in my shop. Nor any of my clients. Speaking of clients, is there anything I can help you all with? Or did you all just come here to... His eyes dart over at the staircase. Watch Varric tumble and fail.
I'm not gonna lie, mostly that. Mostly that.
Mostly that, but also when I hold up the side of my jacket, this is also a problem. But mostly Varric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Oh,
turn
yeah.
around and show all the
Show-
claw marks.
My gods.
Yeah, we were very busy
You are
last night.
all...
Can you help with this?
He gets a smirk on his face. Busy with what?
You don't want to know.
Your sexual escapades are none of my business.
That was 100% not where that was going.
Well, then
I
perhaps you should
started
have detailed it
blushing.
out for me a bit more.
I believe it was Ember who used the word earlier. Is it under your pay grade?
No, just simply out of my attention. Alright, come here by the mirrors. Let me get your measurements. And he reaches under the counter and just...
I go
It's
first.
He sort of just mutters to himself and a bit to you. It's hard to tell when he's when he's doing one versus the other.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Roger. I have to ask, does the revolver get in the way of your coiffure? when you shoot into the air like all gunslingers like you do.
I thought shoot in the air. That's a waste of bullets.
I'm kidding. Although I really do hope you don't shoot into the air.
It's kind of a waste with your aim anyway.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. It also
You're
comes
welcome.
back down. Oh, I can't brush it for half a second. Also, the jacket's a little
Do you
too
want
big.
to-
Can you like resize it a tiny bit?
Certainly. Although I won't be doing any of the touching up. Abigail.
Lovely.
I'm merely just here to assist. Let's see. Are you trying to keep the material, or would you like something different entirely? I don't think anything like satin would do for an expeditionary's lifestyle, but perhaps, I don't know, you have a peculiar
A peculiar
what's this word?
taste.
Fetish?
How do you jump to the sexual designs?
Because it always elicits the best reactions and honest answers. Hopefully.
You remind me of my uncle.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid you're not my niece.
Nevertheless, no, I'd like to keep the base of this.
Very well. Next, becomes a
Yes.
I mean, it's very fine style.
Well, thank you.
I think personally we can do better, but that's just professional prowess and pride.
Make me something better.
Any same question as your friend there? Any desire on particular materials?
Since you seem to understand what I like, make me something new.
Something new. I have to consult Abigail for that. Something.
Something more suitable for...
I'm thinking padding on the shoulders. Something a bit. Something a bit lighter. Perhaps leather patching on the elbows, suitable for outdoorsy work.
Can you make
My
book
recommendation-
holsters?
Loose. He's not even paying attention to you.
My recommendation would be a gambeson. Elegant, functional.
Didn't fit in your fucking gambesons.
This is not an armor shop, I'm afraid. I'll consult Abigail, but I have plenty of ideas already. Next.
Can I ask what the cheapest? Well, yeah, what's the cheapest shirts that you do?
That is the most offensive thing you could probably ask him.
Yes, but I'm not very wealthy.
We can make something quick and simple if you wish. Something that will keep you warm. Long sleeves, perhaps?
Yeah. Would you also
I'm
be-
assuming from your disposition that you'd like a button-up of some sort.
Yes, preferably. Would you be able
Very
to
well.
fix my... I forgot that I had a cloak on. Would you be able to fix my cloak that's got a big tear on the back?
Should be easy enough.
Thank you.
Might have to bust out some additional materials, but should be fine.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. He goes over to like pen and paper, inkwell, and begins writing down. Here's the measurements. They are taking an awful while, and I'm honestly slightly afraid of going up there. For fear of what I might see.
Can I do a perception check to possibly hear
Roll perception.
whatever could be going on? I'm assuming it's just a humble conversation.
You don't hear any sexual escapades, as Costello's put it earlier.
Sexcapades.
Sexcapades, thank you, Fred. Give me some death saves for the pun.
I've been rolling so many death saves today. Ugh.
Rip, you're dead from the pun. Shine.
Wasn't even a good one.
As you cock your ear, your pointed ears to the floor above you, inquiring about those sexcapades, potentially. You hear nothing except footsteps, and those footsteps are going to the staircase. And some moments pass, and you see Varric return, sans his flowers, and one Abigail. To say she's lovely would be an understatement. She's quite lovely. She's wearing a sun, sort of sun hat, something for going outdoors. But on that, she's dressed rather comfortably, but functionally. She's not wearing a dress or anything. She is wearing pants, but it seems pretty loose on the legs. Rolled up sleeves. Sort of a, what's the word? A vest. She has pincushion sort of strapped to her wrist, like many tailors do. And a warm smile on her face.
As they descend, I'll turn to them and I'll, still carrying the huge ass chest over my shoulder and be like,
Chest and one.
Very...
Oh.
Vedic, now I understand why you kept singing her praises yesterday. She is quite lovely.
Varric tilts his head at this. I don't remember seeing any Right. Yeah, I just
give Varric a stare of like, you seriously almost dropped the ball on that one. Like Medusa.
It wouldn't help him anyways, he's a terrible liar, at least for me. Because I can read you like a book. Also, hello. Welcome to the Keepers Weavers. You must be...
Hello, and thank you.
She points at each of you and name you. Tanim, Samuel, Minius, Wise, Sandra.
I take out my hat and do like an over-the-top bow. And then stand back up.
I would offer a bow, but I have an owl on my shoulder.
And she, it's quite adorable.
She's sleeping.
I nod my head and avoid eye contact.
I'm just gonna do like a little half wave.
Bow. Halfway, a bow.
And smile.
Uncle, do you already have there? Right here, child, right here. Excellent. You have to give my thanks, credit, to Emil, Varric, for finding these flowers. I don't expect you to pick these flowers.
This reminds me, I believe Ember wanted us to send his regards as well.
Ah. Let me guess. Burn sleeve still?
I don't know.
Fair enough. She puts the flowers in a vase and sort of ties them up a bit. Puts them on the front register counter. Nice and lovely. So, her uncle just slides the paper over. How quickly do you all need this done?
I'm in no terrible rush, but...
Yeah.
I could probably have them done by the day's end.
That would be useful.
That is
That'll do.
very
That'll
quick.
do. I've got my borrowed shirt. I'm good.
Would you happen to have
that
a...
borrowed...
Yeah, it's
Not that
borrowed.
shirt.
It's borrowed in quotation marks.
Forever borrowed.
Gail, you still have Lena's... I still have Lena's measurements. I'm assuming you'll be needing a shirt to replace that one? Yeah. Very well, consider it done. But you owe me. Don't I always? If nothing else, we do gotta talk to Charlotte.
Do you have a jacket I could borrow for the meantime while I leave this here?
Borrow? We
Right.
don't let people borrow from our store.
I thought so, but I thought I would ask. Okay, how
You
about...
could purchase one.
What would be your asking price?
Depends on the jacket you want.
What about rent a jacket?
I want to look like Tom Cruise.
I mean, no, Aviator would not look
Yes,
good with this
Sir
outfit.
Cruz. I remember him.
I don't know, what do you think would match my design choices?
She walks around you, sort of like a cat, like walking around a mouse.
I do not know, Sandra. What do pirates wear around these areas?
I'm not a
You kind
pirate,
of
I'm
look
a bounty hunter. There's a distinct difference.
You kind of look like one, is what I'm saying.
I know, there's a point for that.
For a couple gold, I could get you something. Something weather fitted.
Does that include
Nice
a
and
wooden
flowing.
leg?
No.
What about the parrot?
No, that's down the street. I saw that on the radio.
Outside in which you can acquire such a parrot, but not here.
Also, they probably shit all over the jacket.
Not if you train it well.
Yeah, fair.
Pointing case.
Or a diaper.
I certainly don't sell that in this shop. I can give you a jacket for a couple gold. Something that will fan out nicely in the breeze.
I would like that.
10,000 thread cashmere bird diaper.
Shut up. She goes over to a rack or not a rack, a mannequin, and pulls a jacket. Here you are. And she'll that hand for the money.
I would have probably had the money already before she pulled it down. Eddie, can you hand the money
trade.
first? Yes. That's what
for
money
a
is.
nice jacket.
Yeah. I have a backup jacket now for when that one inevitably gets destroyed.
So this navy blue jacket with the interior is this lighter blue, it's sort of sea blue.
That's
And it has just simply black trimming on it.
Nice.
Something like basically a blazer, I guess.
It doesn't have like a longer coat tailor.
It's a blazer that has like sort of like curved inward like gut area, and the sides of it have like sort of leather patching. Same can be said for its elbows and its shoulders.
Nifty.
So it's nice.
Sorry I didn't speak up earlier, but do you think you could repair my current cloak? And I'll like take it off and just kind of like show the cuts in it.
Ooh.
Do what you can. It's important to me. Sentimental.
Your symbol's on the cloak, right? It's on like all your attire.
Yeah. Whether it's big or small.
But of course, sir, I'll do my best to preserve its original qualities and restore it. It'll be like new. And she does a curved bow.
There's no need for that. And also, could I get a replacement in the meantime? Whatever you think looks good, dealer's choice.
A cloak like this? I think I have a spectrum of colors I can go. I might even have the same color. Let me see. She goes to like the sort of side.
Doesn't have to be fancy.
My lord, if you're going to be wearing my attire.
Oh, okay. No offense. I'm hardly a lord. There's a reason I'm here and not back home.
There's a reason why we're all here, sir. That's the point. And she holds out this not too ostentatious or ornately trimmed or decorated cloak, but it does still like on where the clasps are, where to hold it together. It does have some decorative gold trimming to it. But that looks pretty, from the back at least, pretty similar to your original cloak. It's a bit thicker than your original cloak. A bit heavier, but not terribly much.
Well, if this is what you recommend,
I do.
how much?
I'll be sure to do your cloak first.
I was gonna like turn to the group like, I don't know what to do, and then like turn back around. Yeah. So how much for the replacement?
Don't worry about it. Varric has it covered. Don't you love
that? That's so sweet of him. Shit-eating grin.
He's just looking out the window at the street.
I'm honestly surprised we can't see the helmet turning red from the blushing.
Oh no.
Fuck off. Language, young man, language. Just because you're an expeditioner now doesn't mean you can start swearing in our establishment. Silence. We have to go talk to Charlotte before she leaves town hall, and we have to track her down again.
Aye, aye.
Be
Forward.
sure to give her our regards. Young lad, be sure to give her our regards.
Scribble down a note for yourself.
Where shall I send all of this at the end of the day? Your place?
Ah, that is a good point, actually.
Fair.
I believe it would be more advisable for us to find the lodgings somewhere.
Yeah, why
You guys are
did...
free to stay at the Expeditionaries HQ. They have a barracks there.
Lena did say something about seeing us later?
Is there perhaps an inn, a local establishment of sorts?
There's a couple, but I imagine any rooms are probably sort of gone at this point. Second waivers are probably...
We could
Clear it
simply
through
just come back here.
That can certainly work. Fine. I see no problem with it.
It let me learn the town so I don't get lost.
Varric just gives you a death glare. I'll see all of you at sundown then.
Very well.
Very well.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem. Thank Varric. She says of her own shitty grin.
Oh, you paying for it?
You hear the front door opening as he departs.
Oh no! Can I get a better shirt then? Can I get a better shirt?
Certainly.
Okay.
I go follow Varric.
He's just waiting outside, staring at the sky. Arms just droop down to his side.
Do you regret meeting us yet?
I regret introducing you guys to her.
Oh, but she's wonderful.
Let's go.
I'll be among the last to leave the shop, and as I'm about to leave, I'll stop near the door and have a look around, and I'll do like the appreciative nod, and I'll turn to the Costellos and Abigail and I'll say, "If my father was not in Meranis, he would love this shop. Good day."
Good day.
And with that, I leave.
I'm just gonna go quickly. Thanks for the better shirt. I'm gonna run.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you again.
Bye.
And thus you all depart.
Right, I'm gonna nip off quickly, so I'll be like 2 seconds.
Wise has a heart attack and dies.
One Mississippi, two Mississippi.
Actually, we could just make that like a couple-minute break if you want.
I would be down for a short break.
Okay, we can do a 5-minute break then.
Dope.
Alright.
Bear back.
Alright, Sam.